Got everything squared away. And we're getting after it now. I've done 21 rolls so far. And we're making some progress. He had square baled a little bitty of it before I got here. So I don't quite have as much to do as I was anticipating, which I'm not complaining. So, we're getting after it. The field over there next to us that you can see probably there is going to be a real good field. Pretty thick stuff. Stuff that we're doing right now is not super thick. Which I'd rather have it thick. I'd rather be in a thick windrow. It seems like the thicker the windrow, the better the bale turns out. Just from my experience with my balers. So, but we're getting there. We're over halfway done so far now. We'll probably end up doing I would say 70, 80 rolls maybe, give or take a little bit. I was hoping for 100 or 150, but it is what it is, you know. I had a little mishap right off the rip. The field we rolled at the house the other day had a lot of oats in it, or not oats, ryegrass in it. And the ryegrass got a little bit too done. And it was stemmy, very stemmy stuff. So, with the stemmy stuff, it got caught around my accelerator roller, and I didn't realize it, and it was caught around the accelerator roller before I even got here, which in turn, the first couple bales that I net wrapped, it peeled some of the net wrap off around the outer edge, and there's one bale that looks like absolute poo, but that's just how it goes. It doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what brand, doesn't matter what make. It was, you know, the crop that we had dealt before this caused that issue. I should have probably opened the baler up and checked it before I got here. You know, did a pre-delivery check, but whatever. I didn't. That was on me, so can't really blame the baler. We just got an economy baler anyways. It's a 450E John Deere. Nothing special, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. That's all we're after. So, and it does do a good job. I had a little bit of an issue last year with the tension valve, is what I would call it. The tension valve had a mesh screen, kind of like a filter around it. Well, that filter started to come apart. One of the little wires got stuck in the valve. It got itself lodged in there, and from that point forward, for a while we kept getting really loose bales and couldn't understand why. Did enough research and found that out. I need to get a new one just because that one was not, I don't want to say contaminated, but it had a piece of wire in it that could have messed with the seat, the valve seat. So, but that's coming. I'll get that someday. I'm not too concerned with it right now because it's working, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. But there's our audible alarm telling us that we're nearing the end of a bale, which that happened at I think 54.5 inches. So we're going to try to finish this last 60-inch bale. I got it set to kick off at like 59. That way I have time to stop before it hits the 60-inch mark. I'm just, there it is. We actually stopped at 59.5 for that one. Double beeps, tells me the net wrap's done. Take the bale out, take the gate down. Back in hay we're going. Maybe next time I'll try to time it. See how long it takes once I get the full bale for it to stop, that rack, and kick it out. But we're getting there. I'm only baling at 5 miles an hour right now. The field's not rough, but it's rolling. You know what I mean? It don't have no big hard bumps or nothing, but it rolls. There's some dips and rolls and stuff. So we'll continue on. Got a few spots where he had some issues with this baler, and he kicked the bale out. I'm gonna go bale them up here in just a minute. Get them done. So, nonetheless, we're getting there. Really thin crop. It's raked with a roller bar, single roller bar rake, which is great. The roller bar rakes do a fantastic job, but I like my big double V rake. Seems like it makes me a full 4-foot windrow. So right now I'm actually having to be an operator until I get to that thicker hay over there. But I'm having to be an operator right now and weave back and forth to make a nice, somewhat uniform bale. And I made a couple earlier. I made one that was pretty nasty looking, but it's par for the course, I reckon. Looks like that one right there. That was a pretty bale. So I'm going to continue on, get this bit of hay that he scattered out from the bale that he had rolled up. Get it baled up here. They had a roller go out of their, a bearing go out of their baler, and that's why I'm up here right now. So, it's always good to have friends. Rolling that rest of that roll up. Oh my gosh, that one looks real bad. But can't put them all, can't control them all. Woo. That was real lumpy. Real lumpy. Grab another gear. It's crazy how you think that tight pack hay that was already baled make a really nice bale, but as it rolls, the hard lumps, when the feeder house picks it up, it puts those hard lumps and it rolls it. I don't know, it just don't make them right. That's all I can tell you. That one looks like really bad, like it's oblong. It almost looks like an egg. But it's what it is. Getting over into the really good field now. It's some thicker stuff. I'd say we end up rolling probably 40 rolls on this little patch right here, I think. I could be wrong. Everybody's kids are on their go-kart. Yep, we're just about done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 windrows left. 4 windrows left to do. We rolled 45 rolls. So it's a little bit different than what I was anticipating. I was anticipating we're coming up here and have to roll a 100 rolls of hay, and calculations might have been off. I don't know if they might have baled a different bale size. Maybe that's what it was. I'm not real sure. Either they rolled a different bale size, my baler might be rolling a little tighter, but I don't feel like it is. But I also know that my baler needs some work. I need to upgrade the tension valve to a 450M tension valve versus the E. But my cows ain't had nothing that, my cows ain't really said a whole lot about it, so I'm just kind of leaving it the way it is, you know. One of these days I'll get froggy. I was going to take it apart and make sure there wasn't nothing in that valve again, because it just don't seem like it's tensioning the way that it used to. But it is what it is, and we're going to get his hay put up before the rain comes in tomorrow, and that's all I think that he cares about. So it's a win-win. Everyone's happy. Hay got put up and ain't soaking wet. No, they probably ain't the tightest bales in the world, but it's put up and not getting ruined, so that's the main thing. And you always got to help people out. You do unto others as you would want others to do unto you, and one of these days that favor will repay itself. This last little bit done, and we'll make beat feet back on down the road towards the house. Call it quits for the evening. So again, thanks for clicking on the video, thanks for watching, and going along in our day-to-day adventures. And until next time, I guess be safe, have fun, and enjoy the great outdoors. That's what we're doing. Getting along just fine at it. So, again, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.